From Just Gorgeous Every Day. We reach a clearance under tall trees that the locals call Kangata. On the other bank, there's the hut of an Ethiopian missionary, a certain Getachew, and he has a Toyota. I cross in a hollowed-out trunk that lets in lots of water, crocodile's eyes and nostrils looming in the still waters of the meander. The missionary agrees to take us to the village of Bume on the Kibish River, which marks the border with Sudan. His price is 2 beers per mile, plus 24 litres of gasoline, an honest proposition. Getachew is silent at the wheel. I engage him in conversation. Nice people, the Swedish couple, and their attitude appears to me to be more productive than that of the missionaries we've seen in Tuomi. I express my view that distributing food to the Hama could be just the wrong thing to do, as it creates dependency. You don't know enough. These people have only us, the missionaries, to stand for them when arguments with the government representatives and the army arise. I've been in Tuomi for a year myself. I tell you, they need us. But you're not a religious missionary either, are you? No, I am not. I observe this hard-faced young man. He's 27, and I wonder why and how he landed here. He might be fleeing something or someone. The regime is not soft-handed with the opposition. The Omo Valley is a perfect place for a regime opponent to wait for things to cool down. But I keep the thought to myself. Tell me about the Hama. I was flabbergasted by their beauty. Yes, they are a beautiful race. Have you witnessed the men's test of manhood? No. What is it? The young men have to run naked, jumping from the back of a zebu cow to another one, 12 in total, 3 times, and without falling. If they succeed, they can flog the girls. I beg your pardon? The unmarried girls of the village crowd to see the jumping of the cows, and then offer their backs for the winners to flog them with a long cane. They mock the men. They call them cowardly and impotent. They spit at them, and they get what they want. It can become quite a bloody business. But why? The girls have to prove themselves to the tribe. They have to show that they're not afraid. They get the lashes without crying and keep insulting the men, who become very angry. If a girl refuses to submit to the flogging, she's cast away by her peers and is not considered marriageable. I reflect in silence. The car runs on the smooth surface, once part of the bed of Lake Rudolph, raising a cloud of dust that finds its way into the cabin. And there's the Minji obsession. But this is quite common here too. And what's that? Haven't you ever heard of Minji children? Getachew asks, incredulous. From above the steering wheel he throws me a glance of disapproval. What a failure of a traveller are you, he must be thinking. So? It can happen that a child is believed to be possessed by an evil spirit. That's Minji. A child born to unmarried women can be Minji. Children born with a physical defect or mental handicaps are Minji. But the elders can decree that a healthy child of a married woman is Minji too. And what happens to these children? The mother or the father leaves them in the bush to the hyenas. Silence falls in the car. My companions, whose English is more precarious than mine, have stopped talking. The rustling of the engine fills our ears. You needn't be shocked. It's always been like this. Here they drown Minji children, or they throw them to the crocodiles. The crocs converge on the location of the splash instantly. Are you doing anything about it? Yes, but I stand the best chance of being useful. That's how I establish my authority. I teach better ways of cultivating. I have a pump for water and water filters. And I started a school for the children. But I have to be careful what I say, The elders don't like interference. I have to wait for them to seek my input rather than offering mine. But why are you here? Because only here do I feel free. Every minute of my day is useful to somebody or to me. I have no duties other than the ones I devise for myself. No one tells me what to do. I hate compromises. Here I am my own master. There was nothing in Kangata before me. Now there's a mission and a school. I have great projects. And a woman? Children? I tell him of myself and of my family, showing my willingness to share the details of my life with them. I can't ask a woman to live with me in the forest. The Swedish guy did. That's different. They came together. I did not have that luck. I'll think about it in 5 years. I'm busy now. Why 5 years? Getachew hesitates and answers with a grin. Why not? Getachew doesn't engage into conversation. He makes statements which can't be appealed against. But I feel that I opened a breach in the wall of his hardened emotions, at least until the moment we part. Getachew tells me dryly that the gasoline tank I gave him contains only 22 litres, and not 24 as agreed, and so he's sorry, but I owe him 100 beers instead of 90.